Hello everybody and welcome on back to another brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. My name is Sean and every Wednesday and Saturday you can watch me try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. Subscribe and ring the bell for more, and if you have a suggestion, leave it in the comment section what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of the show. Today we were blessed by the gas station gods again with another item that I had been looking for, and this one I more just gave up on because I was like, I don't even know if these exist. I've been lied to. The internet, which is always 100% truthful, very clearly 6'4", no one ever lies on the internet. They had lied to me about Reese's peanut butter filled pretzels. These are exciting for two reasons. One, I like peanut butter filled pretzels. Two, I like Reese's peanut butter cups and the peanut butter that's inside them. If you take those two together, should be a winner. This feels like a slam dunk. Not to get too excited, not to get too, oh my gosh, dramatic or anything, but come on. It's a win-win. Let's try them. Also, the Reese's brand has expanded over the last couple of years, and they did have a really good one. I can't ever remember what it was. I think it was the pretzels, the Reese's covered pretzels. I think the animal crackers were bad. One of them's real bad, the other one's really good. So tell you what, you go watch those episodes, and then comment back on this episode which one I liked or didn't like. That's your homework. Because that's what's great, is when some guy making YouTube videos on the internet. YouTube videos on the internet. Good job. Good sentence, Sean. Someone making YouTube videos goes, hey, you do some work. You do the work. All right, let's try these. I don't really want to. Are these gonna rip the way that I want them to? No. Are they gonna? Oh, okay. They opened fine. That's good news. These kinds of bags open so poorly. So poorly. All right. You can smell the Reese's-ness of it. It's a very strong peanut butter smell. Kind of your regular size of the... What is it? What's the one? The one at Costco is the one that I always think of. My aunt, when we were in California, had brought some like mini versions, and they were... Oh, God, they were so good. Okay. That's a dry bite. Pretzels, dry. Peanut butter, also pretty dry. Maybe we didn't need to eat the whole thing. Those are really good. And my initial kind of, when I chomped into it, it was kind of like, oh, this tastes just like all of the other, like it tastes like pretzel and it tastes like peanut butter. But as I was kind of chewing, I was like, okay, I can taste the Reese's-ness of it enough. It doesn't blow your socks off. I think, and this is going to sound like an absolutely wild thing to say. Do they have pretzel Reese's? I think they do. I was going to say something and then I realized that that might actually exist. Hold on. I somehow started and stopped a recording with a Ritz Bits package. What? Why? Why would that happen? I was going to say this, everyone's favorite part of the show is when I use the internet. So I was going to look up and see if there was a pretzel-filled, TZEL filled Reese's. No, that's not. Crap. Reese's pretzel recipe. Pretzel filled C's. I don't think it's going to give me the thing that I want. Oh, they did. Okay, they had a Reese's Big Cup. Okay, so my initial suggestion was going to be, without ruining the whole thing, my initial suggestion was going to be, is what if they put chocolate over it? And then I was like, well, they might have already done that, and I kind of doubt that I liked it. However, I think if you were to do it where it's basically like a chocolate dipped filled pretzel, I think that could be interesting, rather than having the ratio skew like the other way. I don't really remember those. I guess I could probably look it up and see if I've done them. I'm sure that I have done them in the past. It's an interesting bite. It doesn't... I like them, but it comes with the caveat that, like, I don't think it really does a whole lot to swing you away from, like, what you already enjoy in the peanut butter filled pretzel world. So I think that that makes it kind of a tough sell, and it's kind of an easy sell because it's a Reese's, and like I enjoy Reese's. So I don't know. It sits in a weird. It sits in a weird ground where it is effective for what it is, which is a peanut butter filled pretzel, but I don't think it really brings that much flourish of its own to the product. Even kind of, it took a little bit to even get that flavor of like, okay, this is the Reese's peanut butter rather than the regular peanut butter. I'm sure it's a different texture on the inside because it seems like when you have the Costco ones, I can't remember, they're like kind of a square bucket with the round lid, like a truck on the front of it, whatever. It seems like that's like a little cube of like very smooth, creamy peanut butter, whereas the Reese's texture, the peanut butter texture, is a tad different. It is a little like, I guess, looser, rougher, but it's still not that rough, if that makes sense. So it brings its style, but it doesn't necessarily, I don't know that it really comes through. I think you would have a hard time if you had one on each hand and you Morpheused them and you said, pick a pretzel. I don't know that people would really pick apart the differences all that much. You might get like, oh, the texture's a little bit different, but I don't know that people would be able to say, oh, this is specifically Reese's. I would include myself in that, knowing that, like, I looked at the bag. You know what I mean? If you handed them to me, just like Morpheus, and were like, tell me the differences, I think I would have a tough time coming up with the word Reese's. But there you go. They're out. It's nice that they are out. I'm excited about them. And now maybe you will be able to find them again. I found them at the gas station, the same gas station that I found the Reese's or the Ritz Bits that somehow started and stopped a video. The bag itself doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. So now I have to edit that. So thank you, Ritz. I appreciate it. Take 10 points away from the Ritz review whenever that went up. And thank you so much for watching. If you have tried these, if you'd like to try these, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you have a suggestion, you can let me know down there as well what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Best way to see that future episode is to subscribe right over here. You can ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. And the Taste Test playlist is right there so you can watch more. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we will see you next time here on Taste Test. As always, bon appetit.